Verse 190. Existence in its conditional relations cannot be described as unity or diversity. It is just in a general way of speaking that there is birth, cessation, and destruction. So here we are. In this reality, there are things going on. Things come, things go, things fall apart, things are born, things cease, things dissolve, decay, are destroyed. And we relate to this. We relate to different aspects of it in different ways. There are events, things happen. Sometimes we're happy that they happen, sometimes not. Sometimes we're happy that they don't happen, sometimes not. There's a lot of stuff going on. This is the apparent diversity. And we try and make sense of it. We try and make sense of it. We try and make sense of it in our own lives. We'll combine a whole set of experiences as my life, another set of experiences as your life. We can talk about the experiences of the community, of the town, of the nation, or even of the planet. The scientists will try and find their grand universal field theory, a grand unifying theory. Religious people will put it all down to the workings of the one divine being, God. Ecological types will talk about the global village, how everything's interdependent. But in this verse here, we're told that existence in its conditional relations cannot be described as unity or diversity. Existence in its conditional relations. This is existence as it appears. Existence as it appears to be, consisting of many things, many individuals, many events going on, all interacting with each other. So what this phrase is telling us is to back away from this. To back away from this process of trying to understand existence in its conditional relations, how things relate one to the other. That's okay if you're a scientist or a sociologist or anybody else. But as spiritual practitioners, we back away from this because it's not our concern. We are not going to find truth in it. We are not going to find truth in analysing apparent existence. Because as the second phrase says, the whole notion of birth, cessation and destruction, the notions of things happening, things stopping happening, things falling apart, they're all just a general way of speaking. In other words, it's a convention that we subscribe to. So as spiritual practitioners, as enlightenment practitioners, we're wanting to step back from this. Because what's happening with all this stuff that's going on is our sense of being gets siphoned off. We get lost in it. We lose ourselves. We become empty. Not empty in a good sense, but empty in the sense of we feel that something is lacking. And so what we normally do is we look even harder. We look even harder out there for some satisfaction, for something which is going to fill the emptiness that we feel inside. It's a self-aggravating problem. So we cut off from it altogether. We realize that this is just convention. What we understand as existence, what we understand as reality, is simply a general way of speaking. Our attention gets played around by it until it's exhausted. So we can bring the attention back. Bring it as far back to itself as you can, until you come to a sense of awareness, a sense of being. And it's this which we'll be looking at in the next couple of verses, which I'll cover in the next video.